Good morning, I'm Barbara, and welcome to Barbara's Bulletin. Today, we're focusing on the unfolding crisis in Haiti, where two significant developments have caught our attention. First, the alarming disappearance of two journalists, and second, the arrest of a high-ranking lawmaker on charges including terror financing. We begin with the distressing news of the missing journalists. According to reports from Port-au-Prince, at least two journalists have gone missing, prompting urgent calls for information about their whereabouts. The families of these journalists, along with the executive director of Radio Uni FM, Jocelyn Perez, are pleading for any details that might lead to their safe return. This incident highlights the increasingly dangerous environment for journalists in Haiti, where at least 9 journalists were killed in 2022, marking the deadliest year for Haitian journalism in recent history. In a related development, Haitian authorities have announced the arrest of lawmaker Arnaud Belizaire, who faces serious charges, including financing terrorism and conspiracy against state security. Belizaire's arrest comes after a hunt that lasted for about 2 months, following his initial accusation. The U.S. government had previously accused him of significant corruption, resulting in him and his immediate family members being barred from entering the United States. It's essential to note that Haiti is grappling with profound challenges, including gang violence that controls an estimated 90% of its capital, Port-au-Prince. The situation is complex, with powerful political figures often operating with impunity and some linked to supporting or financing these gangs. As we delve into these stories, it's crucial to approach them with a balanced perspective, recognizing the intricacies of Haiti's political and social landscape. We will continue to monitor these developments closely and provide updates as more information becomes available. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Barbara's Bulletin. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. We're taking a closer look at two developing stories that are impacting migrant communities around the world. First, let's turn our attention to the Mediterranean, where a devastating cyclone has left hundreds of migrants missing or dead. According to reports from the International Organization for Migration, over 380 people were on board 8 small boats that were caught in the storm. So far, only one survivor has been found, and he was rescued by a merchant vessel. The incident has sparked outrage and concern among migrant advocacy groups, who are calling for greater support and protection for those attempting to cross the Mediterranean. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, millions of migrant workers are finding themselves caught in the middle of the ongoing conflict in Iran. Many of these migrants come from countries such as Afghanistan, Pakistan, and Bangladesh, and have been working in the Gulf region for years. However, with the escalation of violence in Iran, their lives have become increasingly precarious. They face challenges such as displacement, unemployment, and limited access to basic services like healthcare and education. It's a complex and sensitive issue, and one that requires a thoughtful and nuanced approach. As we continue to follow these stories, we'll be bringing you updates and insights from experts and individuals on the ground. For now, it's clear that the situation is dire and that urgent action is needed to protect the rights and dignity of these migrant communities. Welcome back to Barbara's Bulletin. As we wrap up today's show, we're taking a closer look at a developing story that's garnered international attention. Reports are emerging of a devastating airstrike in Afghanistan, which has resulted in significant loss of life and injury. According to officials, the strike hit a hospital in Kabul, destroying large sections of the 2,000-bed facility and killing over 400 people, with around 250 more injured. The Afghan government has condemned the attack, accusing Pakistan of targeting hospitals and civilian sites. However, Pakistan's government has denied these allegations, stating that their military strikes were precise and targeted military installations and terrorist support infrastructure. The Pakistani government claims that these facilities were being used by militant groups to launch attacks against innocent Pakistani civilians. This latest escalation in violence between Afghanistan and Pakistan has sparked concerns about the ongoing conflict in the region. The United Nations Security Council has called on Afghanistan's Taliban rulers to step up efforts to combat terrorism, while Pakistan accuses Kabul of harboring militant groups that carry out attacks inside Pakistan. As the situation continues to unfold, it's essential to consider the complexities of this conflict and the various perspectives involved. Both countries have suffered significant losses, and the international community is urging restraint and a return to diplomacy. The conflict has also raised concerns about the presence of other militant organizations in the region, including Al-Qaeda and the Islamic State group. As the world watches the situation unfold, it's crucial to prioritize the safety and well-being of civilians caught in the crossfire. That's all for today's Barbara's Bulletin. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, stay engaged.